Hey there everyone, this video is slightly overdue because when I was supposed to record it I came down with a cold. I'm going to talk about some of the books that are going to be released later this month, and the first one is called The Seduction of Miss Amelia Bell. It's written by Paula Quinn. It's a historical romance. Edmund McGregor wants to save Scotland from English rule, and he literally does anything about it to make sure that that happens. So he decides to kidnap the daughter of a duke called Lady Amelia. That makes her very attractive to kidnap her and ask ransom for her. Lady Amelia believes that one should get married out of love, and when she meets Edmund she is kind of attracted to him until she realizes that he's going to kidnap her. This book is going to be released on March 25th. The second is called The Winner's Curse by Kutroski, and it's a young adult book. It's about Kestrel, who's a general's daughter, and they live in an empire in war, and everything they conquer they enslave. When Kestrel meets Erin, who's a slave, she feels attracted to him. She decides to buy him, and it soon becomes clear that she has to hide her love for Erin. But Erin has a few secrets of his own as well, apparently. The book is going to be released on the 4th of March. The third one is called The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows by Lavender, and it's written by Leslye Weston. It's also a young adult book in the genre fantasy. Lavender is a normal girl, except for the fact she is born with wings from birds. And trying to fit in with her peers, she goes searching for answers. And on her quest, she comes across a guy named Nathaniel Sorrows, and he becomes immediately obsessed by her, believing she's an angel. And this reaches into a crescendo, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens, won't we? The book will be released on the 25th of March. The fourth one is called The Merc and Midnight Hour by Jane Nickerson. It's a historical romance subgenre thriller. Violet is left alone with her stepmother and her stepsisters while her father is out fighting a war. And one day she comes across a Union soldier who's severely injured. Someone else is attending his wounds already and who is not quite as compassionate as she is. And I've read something about voodoo. It's historical romance. It's said to be a thriller, and it sounds interesting enough for me to buy it one day and discuss it with you guys. It's going to be out on the 11th of March. And we've got Happily Ever After written by Elizabeth Maxwell, and I think it should be labeled as adult romance. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Sadie is the average 40-year-old woman who has a child of 11 years old, she's slightly overweight, she's divorced, and during the night she writes erotic novels. She's a bit tired of life, I suppose, because she gets to meet the same people over and over, and she thinks they're narrow-minded. And one day, during some shopping time, she meets a handsome man who looks exactly like the male lead of one of her newest erotic novels she's currently writing. It introduces her into a whole new world. The sixth one is called Let the Storm Break by Shannon Messenger, and it's a sequel to her previous book called Let the Sky Fall. I do not have the sequel yet, but I do have the first one. One moment. This is her first one. In case you haven't read this one yet, I'm just going to read the back flap. If I'm going to say too much about what the sequel will be about and you haven't read the first one yet, that it might ruin the whole series for you guys. Broken by their pasts, divided by their futures, bound by love. I stare into the same dark eyes I've seen every night, every time I close my eyes. I always thought they were beautiful, almost hypnotic, powerful even. Now they look defeated. You didn't help me, she whispers. You just killed everyone. The second book continues with Audra and Vane Weston. Audra is the key element of this story. Her life is in danger and Vane Weston tries to save her in any way possible. Raiden, who is the bad guy, won't let Audra escape that easily. I think it's been out since the 4th of March. And finally, there is Panic by Lauren Oliver. I already have a copy, so I'm quite excited to start reading it. Panic is a game held every summer for graduate seniors in a dead-end town, and it gives the students a chance to escape the town and start a new life. All the students have to pay money every month, so they have a huge jackpot. The girl or boy who wins Panic will get the jackpot and a chance to start life somewhere else. So these were the books that I thought were the most interesting to talk about. Down below you will find a list of some of the books that I thought might interest you. You can follow the link and read the summary, you can see the cover. And thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on Goodreads, on Twitter, on touchedbythepage.wordpress.com. In case you have read books that have been out this month and you think are worth recommendations, please let me know, and I hope to see you guys all later.